Hello, Aries, and Happy New Year. So, this is January 2016, and I know that some of you are going to be interested what's going to be happening in January after you received your yearly tarot predictions and forecast. So, just relax. Um, and just understand that whenever we get a message from Spirit through the tarot, it's all positive. It's there to guide us, it's there to help us, it's there to give us wisdom and clarity. So, just a reminder, try not to see this as all bad or good. There are obstacles, but the obstacles can always lead to bigger and better things. So, just a few seconds, and then I'm going to cut the cards, which have been already cleared and pre-shuffled. Okay. All right, let's see. Aries. Your first card is Ace of Wands reversed. Second card is Knight of Wands. Oof. Lots of fire, Aries. This is your element. We have Eight of Cups reversed. We have Two of Pentacles or coins reversed. We have a Queen of Cups. Okay. A very significant person that will end up right in the center of your reading. We have Three of Wands. Lots of wands for you, Aries. Very interesting. We have Ace of Pentacles. We have Queen of Pentacles reversed. And we have Queen of Wands. Interesting energy. Lots of women here, Aries. These could be sisters. It could represent male energy as well. Energy that people bring here. And queens represent passive energy. Remember what I said in other readings. Kings work from the outside, queens work from the inside. As far as internal motivation, nurturing, caring, giving. And knights are very active. I think this is you, Aries. Knights are about action, going to war, taking control over things, active battle, I guess. Ooh, yeah. So I'm looking carefully for major arcana, Aries, but I don't see any. I'm looking, nope, not a single one. And it seems like this is completely a situation under your control that is not permanent. There are no big changes here, but it might actually be maybe a long ongoing situation that you have to um, it's in your control, it's in your power. You have influence over this situation here. So the first thing I'm looking at is these three queens here. Now, you have a knight dealing with three queens. And, I think that the strongest relationship is what's going on with you and this Queen of Cups here. She's central to everything. And also later on, near the future, we have two queens, a Queen of Pentacles that's reversed. This could also mean not only a person, someone who's less grounded and stable, but it could also mean a reversal in material stability, prosperity. And then this Queen of Wands here can be a woman who's very creative and confident and inspirational. So we could be dealing with a family situation or a job where you're dealing with a number of coworkers. Okay, looking at it from a very general perspective, um, the energy of your job could definitely be a lot to do, have a lot to do with these various people, or the energy of this one woman or one person that is bringing all these other different energies as well. But going here to the beginning, there are a lot of reversals here. First off, we have an Ace of Wands, and this Knight of Wands is facing this negative Ace of Wands. Note the Knight has his wand upright, but then, you have your Ace in reverse position. This means inspiration, new opportunities, new adventures, new projects, especially if you're a creative person. But you're not moving forward. For some reason, there's a delay getting started with this project, Aries. But I think that going into early January, you're going to change that. I think you're fighting against this beginning, that you want to be inspired, that maybe you've lost your motivation coming into January. You're not inspired. There could be a situation that's really sapping your energy. Maybe you feel, I'm trying to look at the reversal of this wands, and maybe it's really looking at you just being, how can I say this? Very, very lazy and tired. And not that, lazy, it just seems as if you don't have the energy to push forward. There's a situation that you're in that is really sapping your strength and energy. Now, um, that leads us, this knight is surrounded by these two cards here. That leads us to this Eight of Cups. And this is an emotional situation, seeing that cups represent water. And water and fire are kind of opposite elements. Nevertheless, it doesn't mean that emotions cannot work in a positive way for you. The Eight of Cups, when it's upright, is about walking away from something that might actually make you happy, but for the better good, you have to walk away. This man is walking away, searching for some type of enlightenment, um, searching to find himself. Okay? But this is reversed. And maybe you don't have the get up and go here. Now keep in mind, this man has a wand as well. And he's using that wand to walk away, to guide, um, to navigate the terrain as he heads towards the mountains. But once again, we have this reversal of wands. So this energy of Knight of Wands is very important here, because it means that heading into January, or even this could be earlier, this could be something that you're going through now, we're dealing with a lack of strength, your natural element, which is fire, your desire, your motivation, your inspiration, your creativity, your problem solving, all of that energy is being sapped. And not only that, it's, to get up and do something, to walk away and take time out to find out what it is you need to do to be inspired. You're not doing that either. You don't have the drive or desire to get up. And so this is very telling here, especially since you have wands in each of these three cards. So as we go into the month of January, you have this Two of Coins here. and that is reversed. The Two of Coins actually means juggling responsibilities, being busy, um, you know, having a lot going on. Sometimes it means we're keeping ourselves busy to avoid emotional situations. But once again, this is reversed. And seeing that this Queen of Cups is looking towards this Two of Pentacles, I have a feeling that this Queen of Cups has a lot to do with this lack of energy here and lack of being busy and having goals and juggling things, that maybe there is sort of like a negative energy of suppressed emotions and depression here. But now your wands seem to be coming back because this is a Three of Wands, and this means making long-term plans, making successful plans for the future, new projects, as far as career, business deals, things like that. And there seems to be a rebound here, especially since now heading into the end of January into the future, we have this Ace of Pentacles here, a new job opportunity, um, a new job opportunity, an offer of money. You know, maybe if you've been out of a job, on the career tip, if you've been out of a job and you've been trying to be inspired to do something, as indicated by this Two of Coins, to get a project started, to move forward with something, it seems as if this Ace of Pentacles actually might be that beginning that you're looking for. But now we head into these competing queens here. Lots of competing energies of queens. And once again, this is not about outward ruling. You know, kings rule, but queens are nurturing. They don't necessarily rule things, they give. They, once again, that mother figure of nurturing, your internal energy, your thoughts, and your inner will being directed towards that thing or that element. And so, even though you get this Ace of Pentacles, we still have sort of like a reversal here of the coin, the reversal of the pentacle. And this could actually be an energy of someone, man or woman, who is draining finances, who is not someone that you have to support and take care of. This is supposed to be prosperity and nurturing and stability. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very logical, who thinks things through, who's very cautious. And at the same time, as far as material wealth, um, it means that everything, all your needs are being taken care of financially and as far as prosperity. Now, if this is the energy of a particular person, we're looking at someone who is very irrational, who can be very stubborn, and once again, is someone who is draining, very draining physically and financially as well. And so, this energy of this Queen of Wands, this could be part of your energy too, Aries, because now we have a Queen of Wands that is now not necessarily about taking action, but finding that inner balance, that confidence, that you see her holding the sunflower in her hand, and you see the black cat sitting in front of her. This Queen of Wands has a very strong inner power. She's very confident. She's very creative and inspirational. And I think that you'll get that energy back that you've lost with Ace of Wands in the beginning of the month, that the energy will come back to you in spite of this It seems like a drain on financial resources, but in a relationship reading, it could also mean um, the demands of several people that's affecting you. And I think that in Queen of Wands, we have this energy changing from trying to control things to controlling yourself and finding out what is it that I can control, what is it that I can't control, and letting certain things go instead of trying to just take everything and actively make things go the way you want to, because the Knight of Wands can be very demanding and very controlling, but the Queen of Wands indicates that energy you might need to pull back a little bit. I also think that maybe this Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles are related, that this Queen of Cups, who is very emotional and very intuitive, that part of the drawbacks of being in a relationship with this Queen of Cups is the draining of material resources, that this Queen of Cups needs to be taken care of. Um, and maybe that's becoming a burden to you, as indicated here. But also, I think that if this is a career reading, you've lacked the inspiration to know what it is you really want to do in your career, but you get back on your feet and you get a job opportunity. It sounds like this Three of Wands and Ace of Pentacles are indicating that you're going to get back on your feet and push forward um, in spite of some temporary setbacks with your career or finances right now. So let me shuffle for your outcome cards here. What came out? Five of Swords just popped out. Conflict, fighting for what you want. I have a feeling, Aries, you may need to fight this Queen of Wands here. You may need to stop being pushed around. I get that feeling as well. The fact that this Ace of Wands is in reverse indicates being pushed around and letting other people dominate you. Okay, let me see what the other two cards have to say. The next card is King of Wands in reverse. Oh, another wand. And then we have Ace of Cups. This is interesting. Oh my goodness. Aries, water douses fire here. Water is trumping fire. This King of Wands who rules. This is Aries. This is really speaking to you. But you have these reversal of wands here. And it sounds like the Knight and the Queen, you're changing energies here. But as far as ruling, it seems like this water, which I think is associated with this Queen of Cups, might get the best of you. There's going to be a struggle here. And maybe this is not, and once again, some things are worth fighting for. And this King of Wands in reverse, which is obviously your element, um, you cannot rule over emotions. I think that's the one thing I'm seeing here. This King of Wands cannot control or rule emotions. Sometimes emotions happen, but it can also mean that maybe you're no longer fighting your emotions as well, that you're giving into love, or that there will be a new beginning, that there will be some type of emotional, how can I say this? A new emotional fulfillment, because I think this has a lot to do with this relationship with the Queen of Cups. And also you now have three aces and three queens, a king and a knight. So this is all about people getting control and ruling and finding an internal energy, just a desire to move forward here. And there might actually be some type of conflict, but whatever happens, Aries, you might need to stop trying to rule, and it sounds like you might be giving in, or what you're fighting for, which is a really the relationship, fighting for love or fighting for emotional happiness. You just want to be happy. Um, And so this energy of fire seems to be subdued, and this lovely Ace of Cups, which is falling in love and happiness, spiritual ecstasy, it seems to be the result of whatever it is you're fighting for or this conflict. But obviously, this King of Wands is not going to win here. Um, you might give in to emotions instead of your fiery desire and control and your passion. Maybe your passion and your natural element might be subdued a little bit, but I don't think they're going to go away as indicated by this Queen of Wands. You might need to be a queen. You might need to have the energy of a queen instead of a king. And so, yeah, this is very interesting because it just seems to me this is a win situation here where love will win out, especially if this is a relationship reading. But also, um, the fact that this King of Wands is in reverse, um, it could also mean when this King of Wands is in reverse, you have a king who's a control freak, who might actually have a temper, who might lose control as well. And it seems as if might be brought into this conflict here. But then this Ace of Cups seems to be upright and dominating. That this Ace of Cups signals that um, if you get into a fight, Aries, you might not win. But it seems like the better outcome is going to win out here, which is Ace of Cups. And that's not bad at all, actually. But it may mean that you cannot, you try to rule and control, you're trying to get a handle on this situation or relationship. And maybe you do end up losing control and getting into a fight. But it seems like if there is a fight or conflict, there's going to be a makeup. There's going to be apologies. There's going to be a reunion. And especially if this is a career move as well, I think this is also about, and we still do not have any major arcana in this entire spread, Aries. But this is all about your energy and how you're handling this situation, especially if it's a career move. This is all about you. And I think that um, your emotions connected to your drive and your passion, there needs to be balance, definitely. And you may need to find that balance um, going from knight to queen. And you'll find that you might try to go to king, but you're going to probably be knocked back down to queen. Um, fighting against outer circumstances or situations or relationships, trying to control other people. That is one message that I definitely think is coming forward in this reading. Okay, so Aries, that was your tarot reading for January 2016. So thank you all for your comments and your subscriptions and contacting me for personal readings. I'm going to try to make a video where I introduce myself and just other videos that on just motivation and spirituality and happiness and love. But I just want to thank everybody for all the support you've given my channel. And my goal is to make it a lot better in 2016, and that throughout the year, these tarot readings really start speaking to you and helping you. So have a wonderful new year, and I will see you in February.